about 40 minutes ago.
Okay, I need this
What's
book.
happening right now, I'm going to move out of the way just to show you a little bit. The lobby there is open. The police are in there. The canine sweep has happened. The device or backpack the man had with him was left behind on order of the negotiators. The robot is in there looking at that now, and then the hazmat team will go in. We're joined now by Jay Shitara, who works for the city of Kalamazoo and Kalamazoo Public Safety. First of all, I want to thank you and your guys. This has been very smooth. By the book, I guess we could say.
No, peaceful resolution, and that's what
I got the book right now.
is getting a peaceful resolution without anyone hurt. They were able to apprehend the person inside, and thankfully no casualties.
We haven't heard yet what he was doing here, Jay. Well, we know he was 36 years old with a history of mental illness. Can you give us any other insight from what you've heard from negotiators?
Well, I was actually just on the phone with a couple people. They're telling me that he had told police that he did want to die, which was something that, as negotiators here, they have to kind of spring to action and try to get him out again with a peaceful resolution, no injuries, no casualties, no deaths, ultimately. As you see, you guys were able to all get out of the building, and that's ultimately what matters.
As we wait to see, Jay, what was in the backpack, if anything, of danger, this did become at some point, and we were here the whole time, always very tense, but it became at some point more of a let's talk this person out of killing himself.
There we go.
Social workers were here. The chaplain was called in. That's frequently the case when you've got someone barricaded and threatening to harm themselves.
Yeah, and then we saw with our own eyes a couple officers walk up with a plate of food, as I heard you mention on air. Often
There we go.
negotiating
Close
tactic,
enough.
right? Alcohol, cigarettes, and food, as you said. So, they were able to bring that plate of food.
There we go.
He was able to get out and telling police that he did want to die. He had threatened having explosives. I believe he threatened that to your receptionist, and he kept telling police the same thing, that he did have explosives in his bag. What I can tell you right now is the K9 did sweep through, or is currently sweeping through the building. They did have the robot go in. It picks up the bag, shakes it to make sure that no explosives are in that bag, and they will have someone go in with the full-on bomb suit. Right. The Kalamazoo bomb.
Yeah, can't be too careful, I guess. But you've heard nothing, Jay, through the department about what could be in the backpack.
Yeah,
the robot's been in there a while.
Yeah, the information is fluid. It's constantly coming in. So, as I get updates, I would actually just love to hop on and tell you. But as of right now, they are just having the robot go in. It's a thorough process, I can tell you. I've sat in on some of those bomb trainings, and it's shaking it, opening every single individual pocket to make sure that nothing is in there. And ultimately,
if it wasn't for having a family, I just would not stop thinking about racing. It consumes me.
I'm doing this live, okay? And I can't show this stuff. I'll get fined. I'll be yelled at. All right? This is live.
I get to drive race cars for you, which I think it's...
I'd get fined for that.
Did they go to commercial or did you do it?
They get the commercial.
Days to Indy documentary series premieres Thursday, April 27th on the CW.
Grand Rapids Comic-Con is heading to Kalamazoo for the Grand Rapids Comic-Con Spring Fling
I can't
Road
show
Trip,
that stuff while
featuring
you're yelling at
celebrities, voice actors, artists, and illustrators from April 14th to 16th, all in the Kalamazoo Expo Event Center. Plan your road trip, and we'll see you there.
Laid up.
Kalamazoo has a new way to buy
When is it?
a better way, the Sealy
It
way.
is?
Product specialists with non-commission and our
Yeah, I can't show that stuff so I can get yelled at for showing it
With
on
no
TV.
pressure,
Because
is
I
number
think
one
you'd like to
priority.
go to Comic
because you don't
Con.
have to spend
I'm dressed up in a baby bear. Everybody's really going right
It makes
now.
the process faster, easier, and more
Go,
transparent
go,
for you.
go.
I think you dressed up with a dog.
Really?
For
Good?
adventure.
Go ahead. Panda bear.
I wouldn't bring it you up.
Okay.
I sit out in the car and let you walk on in. So someone wanted to beat you up.
And welcome back. We are following breaking news at, of all places, our own TV station at this hour, about 5:20 on a Thursday. We just saw a hazmat team member walk into the lobby of News Channel 3 on Maple Street here in Kalamazoo. It was about 3 hours ago, not quite, maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes ago, that a man came into our lobby threatening that he had a bomb on his person and wanted to die or was willing to die. Then about 4:30 or so, he did surrender peacefully after a very long negotiation with police. Now, our building remains surrounded. Everybody is safe. Our employees were evacuated very, very quickly. But the threat remains, although this has been resolved, we hope safely, we believe safely. We don't know yet what was in the backpack. There is a device in there that he was told by police to leave behind. And this is the third phase of a three-step process of identifying what that would have been. The canine sweep was done very quickly. The robot is still in there. The robot will shake the bag, poke the bag, overturn the bag to determine its contents. And now, as we just saw as we came on live here, Jessica, the hazmat team is beginning their investigation, and that's going to take a little bit longer. What we do know is the guy is not in there. He has been arrested.
That's right. So about 30 minutes ago, about 4 police officers were standing right out front our News Channel 3 lobby. One of them was actually holding a to-go box with food, and the negotiator had been speaking with the suspect for quite a while. He did mention that he was hungry, and so they brought him some food, and just a few moments later, he walked out peacefully from our front doors. He had his hands up, and they made sure that he wasn't carrying any weapons at the time. They then escorted him to the police cruiser, handcuffed him, and took him into custody. We were just told by Kalamazoo Public Safety that the suspect is from Greenville, Michigan, and has a history with police and is known to have some mental health issues. So right now behind me, you can see one of the bomb squad officers walking out of our News Channel 3 lobby. You can see that he's suited up right now. That's a hazmat suit. And what we've been told is that they're going to take a look at the backpack that the suspect left behind. Apparently police told the man, leave the backpack here. So as Andy had mentioned, they sent in the canine dog first to do a sweep. Then they sent in 2 robots. There was a smaller one that went in earlier, and then a larger one. It was about 3.5 feet tall and kind of rolled itself over the sidewalk right into the building. And so right now he's just kind of standing there waiting. We were told that he was going to kind of poke the backpack, shake the backpack, unzip everything, make sure there was nothing inside of it. We don't know if there is in fact an explosive inside the backpack. The suspect did say that he had a bomb and that he was not afraid to use it, that he was not afraid to die. And that's when they immediately brought in the negotiator. Again, he has peacefully surrendered, and so now they're going in with the hazmat suit on to take a look at the backpack left behind to see if there in fact is anything inside of it. There is nobody in the building affiliated with News Channel 3, just police officers at this time. This has been ongoing now since about 2:30 this afternoon. We've been told to obviously stay out of the building. They've set up a perimeter police line tape that goes all the way from Westnedge all the way down to Crosstown. So this whole section of Maple Street is completely shut off. We're rerouting traffic. We're telling people to stay away. Thankfully, nobody has been hurt at all today. It's a hot day, it's 80 degrees outside. We've had some wonderful neighbors stop up.
Anything about what's going on in Ukraine.
I've got to be on CNN, but it's not.
This is truly a family, and we're all caring for each other and just making sure that everyone is, everything is going well. So a big thank you to Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety for all that they're doing here today. We'll be back in a few minutes and let you know exactly what's happening next.
7-day forecast sponsored by Sealy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Papa.
Yeah, how are they going to do the weather? That's the question. How are they going to do the weather?
You customize your car insurance.
So you only pay for what you need.
Huh? How are they going to do the weather?
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
My name is Douglas. I'm a writer, director, and I'm still working. In the kind of work that I do, you are surrounded by people who are all younger than you. I had to get help somewhere along the line to stay competitive. I discovered Prevagen. I started taking it, and after a period of time, my memory improved. It was a game changer for me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal, it's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you. Hey, buddy.
Your choice of breakfast croissant plus piece of potatoes for just $3.
Yeah.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Hey folks, Brian here with the Steensville Report. Rolling blackouts continue in West Michigan.
It's fake.
Concern grows over the excessive strain on the power grid. And now for the weather.
Thanks, Dad. Extreme weather events continue to threaten power outages in West Southwest Michigan.
No, it doesn't.
You'll need a Generac automatic standby generator from Steensville on Power.
A Generac automatic standby generator will put you in charge of your power supply needs.
Steensville on Power and Generac, we can help.
Sealy Kia Kalamazoo has a new way to buy your next
You want a
vehicle.
new Kia?
A better way, the Sealy way. Product specialists work non-commission and are rewarded for their level of customer service.
With no pressure, Matt can make me his #1 priority.
And because you don't have to spend more for me to make more, it makes the process faster, easier, and more transparent for you. During our service and showroom expansion, we'll continue to serve our customers at our Stadium Drive location. Check out our new Kias on site, online.
Where that's at.
And welcome back to News Channel 3. I'm Jessica Harthorn along with meteorologist Will Haney. We are standing outside our News Channel 3 studios today. Unfortunately, we are the big news story of the afternoon. We had a gentleman walk in and threaten the staff here and basically say that he had a bomb and he was not afraid to use it. And so a few moments ago, he peacefully was escorted out of the building with Kalamazoo public safety officers. Negotiators have been on scene now for a couple of hours. This was resolved in the best way possible, Will.
Yeah.
And so where were you this afternoon and we heard what happened?
Yeah, I was on my way in. Were you on your way in as well?
I was. I got a phone call from our assignment editor saying, you know, do avoid the area. The entire street has been shut down, and we're in the midst of a bomb threat.
Yeah, so same thing for me. Was on my way in, and Missy called and said, hey, we're having the situation, so just wait it out. At first, we didn't know if it was going to be 10 minutes, 15, so I was just waiting it out at a coffee shop around the corner, and then we got the text, hey, it might be a little longer, so I made it home and started putting the forecast together from home and looking at all the weather data there. So
I will say today it is hot. I mean, there's been dozens of employees standing across the street outside. We've had neighbors dropping off water. We're sweating. We're kind of all banding together and standing in the shade as much as possible. So will this heat trend continue?
The shade spots over there, they're a hot commodity. We got some people over there in the shade. Yeah, I mean, of all the days for this to happen, for us to not have access to some of our weather technology, honestly, this is a good day, right? It's a pretty quiet weather day. So yeah, we're in the low 80s right now.
Hey, you guys said you would be outside today anyways.
Whatever you want to
Take
say.
it away, I'll be outside.
I'll just give a quick little weather update. Obviously the weather not the forefront today, but we are seeing clear skies across West Michigan. We're in the low 80s. It is the second time we've seen some low 80s. The first time being yesterday. Current temperature in Kalamazoo is 82.
It's going to be outside,
and the
so
wind
you're
is
outside.
out of the southwest. We actually have a red flag warning, and what that means is that burning, not a good idea today. So sort of outdoor brush fires, things of that nature, a little bit elevated risk now through 8 o'clock. Just be mindful of that. If you're getting home from work and maybe have some leaves or some sticks you're looking to burn, today is not a good day to do that. Tonight, we'll have open window cool. We'll bottom out in the low 50s, so a nice clear night to crack open those windows. Tomorrow, more sunshine and another round of some low 80s. We will have some changes on the way this weekend. The chance of some isolated showers and storms on Saturday. By Sunday, that's the day of transition. We're going to have some falling temperatures and a better chance of some rain. And specifically by Monday, we'll have highs topping off more than likely closer to about 40 degrees. So enjoy the sunshine and the warmth while it lasts, because it is looking like things will change. Specifically in that Sunday, Monday time frame, we may even see some rain to snow switch over overnight Sunday into Monday, with minimal impacts expected, fortunately, on the back end of that into middle of late of next week. Things looking to quiet down again. So, like I said, of all days, Andy, for something crazy like this to happen, at least we're not getting severe weather on top of it.
Wouldn't that just be the kicker?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it's nice out here. It's hot, but the weather is not giving us any problem. And that's appreciated on a day like today. Will, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Of course, you've been watching our live coverage of this developing situation here at News Channel 3. The police are still in our building, and the building remains surrounded after a man now some 3 hours ago came in and told us he had a bomb on him. He has since surrendered. And we'll be right back after this.
At the CBS 80 News, we focus on solutions, finding solutions to help people understand what are the right choices to make for you and your family.
I've been doing a ratings grip.
It happened right behind me on this Grand Rapids.
I'm still watching this, but you know. Sorry.